IT stands for Isaac Tennessee. Basically, I got that name because I used to stammer a lot in primary and high school. I used to be that kid who used to say, Tennessee unaona, Tennessee tutaenda, Tennessee tutapass exam, Tennessee tukifail tutachapwa. So guys used to call me IT because I just used to be a Tennessee guy. Tennessee, 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 till it became my name. Okay, to be honest, IT is a hustler. Like, I hustle when I wake up, I hustle when I take naps, I hustle when I walk, I hustle when I talk. I'm actually hustling you who's looking at me right now because I'm thinking of a scheme of how I'll get your money. So how I do it is, there are always karaoke gigs that go on all over. And somehow I always land a freestyle segment in any of those. So if I do that in different clubs for the whole week and get a certain amount in every club, I can actually pay my rent in 2 weeks and deal with other things for the remaining weeks. And apart from that, I always hack any opportunity that presents itself. I'm not choosy. Whatever comes my way, I do it. Till the day this music thing will come through, I'm on the grind. Well, during those days when I don't get gigs, I switch to my intellectual side, my smart side. I've even worked at Pizza Inn, I've worked at Java, I've worked at all these other places. At the end of the day, you are kawaida mwananchi, and you need to do kawaida things just like everyone else. So when it's that time not to be cool, shades kando, kofia kando, suit ndani, go to an office and tell them these are my credentials and this is what I can do. So when they look at you from the intellectual side, they picture you as a smart guy and they give you an opportunity to work. But when I need to be this upbeat, talented guy, I go back to my music, and that's when I switch. So there are two ITs. 5 years old, blue band. Mommy, give me more. I was that kid, still chubby. Nothing has changed much. And at 5 years old, basically, I didn't know that thing they called fame. Girls used to say, what's up, you're cute. But that was just it. It was just an experience of people telling you that you're nice and you're good, and I didn't really know the value of the shilling back then. So I can basically say it was good for a second, but I really didn't enjoy it much because I didn't really understand it. But it's actually, it gave me exposure, and it gave me the confidence to deal with all these other things that I happen to pursue now that I'm grown and not in that cocoon of being the blue band boy. Whoa, I can honestly say it's not been easy. I've done everything. I've been done for actually everything by promoters, event organizers, producers, everyone you can think of. There's one time when I was 16, I was trying to hack something at Mamba Village in Mombasa, some show. So this guy was like, yo, come through, do a freestyle show and I'll give you like 5 Gs. At 16, 5 Gs was quick money for me because I could easily buy kicks and save up and do other things. But after that show, that guy actually ran away, and he just told me, you'll never be anything because whatever you're doing is nothing people will ever buy. You're in Kenya, man, believe this is reality. You can never be a Jay-Z or a Biggie in Kenya. But I just kept on, you know what I mean? I've even producers taking my songs and giving them to others. All those things have happened to me. And even if someone was to walk up today and ask me, would I do all those things again? Of course I would, because they're the things that made me who I am today. You know, I'm in college and I'm in East Africa School of Media Studies. I'm doing TV and video production, basically. I've always had a thing for editing scenarios. Every time I take a picture, I always go edit it. Every time I capture a funny scene, I always capture it, go edit it, post it on YouTube. So it's always been my passion to be an editor. So that's why I chose TV and video production. Well, I used to I used to perform at Big Tree. It's a place in Mombasa. I used to do a freestyle show for like an hour every Sunday. It was a family gig. So guys used to come through and I give them a chance to perform, and whoever wins I used to give them 1,000 more. And that time while living in Mombasa, I could not really handle that performance with me staying in Coastal because the owner, who was an Italian, wasn't really paying me much. So I just decided, let me leave that and just come back home. All of my family lives in Nairobi, from my father to everyone. It was only my mother who was staying in Mombasa, my late mom. So I was in Mombasa like for my holidays and for chilling. So basically I can just say my journey has been smooth because I was very familiar with everyone, everything that was going on in Nairobi. So I can say it wasn't hard. I lost my mom 2 years ago, and it wasn't an easy experience. Being an only child and her being the only source of influence I had since I was a kid was not an easy task for me. I learned that relatives will not stick by you no matter what you go through. All those friends who were her friends after she died were no longer there, and everyone was a critic. Everyone just wanted to know, what will I do that will make things wrong, you know? So no one was really there for me apart from her, and that experience was not easy for me. It was pretty hard, but I handled it with something that my late mom always used to tell me: it's never that serious. And here I am, still chubby. Way back in 2009, Kolo, the klepto guy, he linked us up as one. He met me. I'm a singer, rapper, producer that time, and he said that there's a group of boys who are actually doing what you're doing. Let's go to the studio and let's hack this. So he called Ulopa and everyone else and arranged that session. And that same night, we went to the studio. We linked up and we did our first YouTube video. It was posted and it has about 10,000 views now. And from that video, all those comments are like, where's the guy in blue, where's the guy in blue? And I can honestly say my time at the studio, Sub-Sahara, and at the group was actually what made me in a way, because the experiences we shared together actually made me an artist as I am. And in the same year, 2009, that's when my mom passed away. And that's when I went to Mombasa. And every time, maybe Suzanne or whoever used to call me and tell me, come back, we need to work on this, I did not bother coming, because I had actually given up on achieving what I wanted to achieve, because I believed that what had happened was never going to change. You see, so I did not really see the need of me coming back and doing everything. But when I was ready to come back, I was accepted back to the studio, did a couple of new tracks, and we're still good friends. Me and the camp were still very good friends. We talk almost every after 4 or 5 days, and we're actually setting to achieve something together as friends. We're still kind of a group, because Camp Mula is a family, it's not only a name. Our role model is Afroman. I know most of you are asking yourselves why. Well, to be honest, growing up, there were not very many people to look up to. He used to be on Channel O 365, and I liked the way he was just there. You know, he never used to do all these cleaned up videos where you have to be all neat in suits and stuff. He was just him, doing a video in the yard with his boys, this boti, chilling. You know, he was not trying to go corporate with all this gistiness. He was just trying to be him. And the fact that he was as high as Wiz Khalifa half of the time did not influence my role model decision to be him. I just liked the fact that he was himself. You know, he wasn't trying to be anything else. And if I'm given that opportunity right now to do things, to chuck my videos, basically I'll do them the same way he did them, only with a different touch, because now it's 2012. But Afroman is Afroman. He's the greatest. I mean, musically, he was 50-50, eh? But the fact that he had so much potential back in the day, he's the only artist that I connected with. I'll not tell you no gisty names, no way. Afroman is the ish. I am looking forward to release an album. Actually, I can do an album in a day because I don't write rhymes. I just chuck them and I remember them after I've chucked them. So my album is to be called Elukarish. Elukarish is the opposite of my surname, Shirakuli, because everyone in my family is either an engineer, or an engineer. Basically what I'm saying is you either have to be an engineer or you bounce. So me, I'm the different one. And for some reason, people are actually embracing that fact that I'm me. I just retaliated and I'm just doing my music. And so Elukarish is the deep side of me. Like, you get to understand who IT really is. Apart from IT, you get to see me while out in some of the songs and speak things that people will not speak on a normal day. Yeah. What I think about up and coming talent in Kenya is that not many people give opportunities to these up and coming musicians. Not many people give opportunities to me. But what I can say is it just depends on how you look at it, how you approach it, who you associate yourself with too. Because if you associate yourself with the wrong people, you'll always be an upcoming artist. But if you happen to associate yourself with the right people and learn the strings as you go, you'll use that time that you're called an up and coming artist to develop yourself. And you'll know the mistakes that others did. I always have this theory. If you eat githeri today, kesho you eat ugali skuma, kesho kutwa you eat ugali na chumvi, then you're not doing good. But if you eat githeri today, kesho githeri na nyama, kesho kutwa chipo, hiyo siku ingine chipo na kuku, then you're doing something positive. So I always measure myself with my diet. And me being an up and coming artist, it's not been an easy ride, yeah? But I'm really working hard towards achieving what I really want to do by putting the right strategy in place.